Welcome to Thoughts Roundup. As a lot of you folks know, my wife and I went to Dallas, Texas 62 years ago. 62 or 3. And started a new church. Well, we didn't know what we was doing. We didn't know how to start a church. Does anybody? I don't know. But anyway, uh, I found out after we'd gotten Miss Johnny Fickling had let us have her day school gym to start church in. I found out that there was a newcomers list. There was a department that took care of newcomers. So I went and asked if I could get a list of the newcomers, everyone that was moving in. It was a big thing then. I believe 50,000 a year they said was moving in, and that was a lot then. And they told me how much it would cost for me to get that sent to me every week, and I couldn't afford it. So they said, well, listen, why don't you, Reverend, why don't you just come ever so often and we'll just give you the old lists. You sit down right here and go through them. And that's what I did. And I found Violet's name in that. And, well, I'll tell you what, there was another lady's name there. It was Esther Cloud, and of course Violet Latimer. And Violet had, and so when I went to see them, I knocked on their door, and they were so ready. They was just had moved in that area, and they needed a church. We were so excited. We were so glad to have them. Well, Violet worked hard. She had several children, and she worked hard to keep everything together and keep them going. And she made a great church member, her and Sister Cloud. They were friends together. Well, I saw the struggles of her and her family. One day we were having service one Sunday night, and a red-faced man, Russell Seward, we call him Russ. Russell Seward came in the back door. We was in the middle of having church. He ran straight to the altar. Never said a word, just ran and was crying and knelt down and praying and prayed through to the Holy Ghost. And you can just imagine what a small church and how excited we were about that. And he told us, he said, I'm from Indiana. And he said, I'm a backslider. And said, God spoke to me and said, you get back to that church that you saw on La Prada Drive. You get back there as quick as you can, for this is your last opportunity. Well, now, whether it was his last opportunity or not, I don't know, but that's what he said. And that's what he said God said. And so I do know, he said, I didn't stop unless I had to stop for gas and restroom. He said, I've run day and night to get here. And he was so excited. Well, as time went on, Russ and Violet liked each other. And after a proper time, they got married. Now, I'm going to tell you, we love Russ and Violet. Violet passed away yesterday. Like I say, I guess when we first saw her, first knocked on her door, is 62 or 63 years. She passed away yesterday. Russ had already passed away. Her funeral, I believe, is tomorrow in Oklahoma. They asked me to come and preach, but I was not able to go. But I've been thinking about them because Russ and Violet, they helped so much in the work of the Lord, in the church work. They helped so very much. And they were always humble and did whatever they could do to be of service and of help. I sent a plant, a bush from our family, and I just simply put on the card, Russ and Violet are back together. Pray for the family. God bless.